Tyler Myers, heading into the final year of his hefty contract with the Vancouver Canucks.
Yes.
His $5 million bonus is due on Friday. Tomorrow.
Yep.
What happens there, Rick? Because the general thinking in Canuck Nation is that they pay him his bonus, which, hey, hats off to him and his agent. Yep. They negotiated the
JP
deal.
Barry.
But that makes him harder to move. And a lot of people, let's be honest here, want to see Tyler Myers out of town. But what happens? Now he's easier to move, or at least he will be easier to move. So what happens at that point?
Okay, so let me say this about Tyler Myers. So after the bonus is paid tomorrow, obviously if you get a very good offer, you consider it. But like most players, the Canucks want to see how his camp goes. You can also let him play and see how it goes. Also, don't forget this. The Canucks have new defenseman coaches in Vancouver. They may want to work him. They may want to work with him as well. There's a lot of scenarios when it comes to Myers. A lot of different ways this can go. But if you're expecting Myers, and I've seen some of this on Twitter, which is just ridiculous. If you're expecting Myers to be traded 30 seconds after the bonus is paid, you'll be sadly disappointed.
But you can understand why people are speculating.
So you honestly think the Canucks are going to trade him 30 seconds after the bonus is paid? I mean, they're obviously... We do know if they get a good offer.
But you can understand look, Rick, they can't talk about a player, right? Yeah. Beforehand, or somebody can approach the Canucks. But nobody's going to acquire him and then pay him $5 million right off the bat.
They've been trying for over a year to trade him and Garland.
Yeah, what gets in the way? The bonus.
The bonus. But they can't do it because teams want sweeteners. And this team has given away first and second rounders in the last 5 years, and they can't afford to give any more first and seconders, and they gave first and second rounders.
Yeah.
And you are pissed they gave up a first and a second for Hronek. They can't give up any more first and seconds. Okay,
but you can understand why.
They got to stop giving up first and second rounders.
Yes, I agree, but you can understand why people would jump to that. Like, okay, they'll pay the bonus. That's out of the way.
This notion it's going to happen tomorrow is just ridiculous. Okay. But anyways,
I can understand why people think that. See, I'm more down with the people than you are.
So now, Don, when the bonus is paid tomorrow, I don't think they have to attach a sweetener anymore. They could just move them if they want.
And you look at the right side of that defense. Hronek is there.
Yeah.
With his Under Armour. Okay.
Boxers.
So he's there. Susie and Cole, both lefties, can play the right side. Down on the farm, you've got Jet Wu. Tom Wielander's a right-hander who they just drafted. Yeah. He's not ready yet. They're starting to build up their right side. Yeah. But, look, if Tyler Myers stays, I still think, and I know it might be the minority, that he's a useful hockey player. Is he worth $6 million a year?
$6 million a year.
Most people would disagree with that, but he's still a useful hockey player.
You know what?
Former Calder Trophy winner.
Well, here's another one for you. Ethan Bear is sitting out there. There's 3 or 4 teams after Ethan Bear. Canucks are one of them. Ethan Bear is going to come back to Vancouver in October.
Also right-handed.
Yeah, also right-handed. Ethan Bear is going to probably sign in October or November. The Canucks are on the radar. I think he'd like to come back. So there's a lot of different scenarios at play.